Today we're going to be talking about the Spyderco Native 5 Lightweight and the importance of this knife and the story it holds. Let's get into it. What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Cross and Copper EDC. My name's Carson, and I'm so glad you took some time out of your day today to spend it with us here. Here on Cross and Copper EDC, we talk about faith, EDC, and everything in between. And if you are not subscribed, drop us a subscribe, give us a like, and also comment the coolest knife in your collection or knife story you have. We're going to be talking about another knife story today. Also, we are now on Instagram at Cross and Copper EDC. I'll drop a link in the description below. Go follow us over there for more long-form word content and just some cool EDC photos as well. A quick little devotional note for you today. I'm studying through James chapter 3 right now, especially for my college group that I minister to. And in James chapter 3, one of the key points is the tongue, your mouth, what words you say. And I want to just bring some encouragement to you here today and say this. Even though you may not think it, we can glorify God in what we say, not only in what we do. How you act in certain circumstances, what words you say, that can be a ministry in its own. How you react when somebody cuts you off in traffic or when Wendy's gets your order wrong, instead of jumping down somebody's throat, speak with grace and use that as a ministry so that you can glorify God in the words you say. So, just wanted to share that with y'all today. Today, we're going to be talking about and spotlighting the Spyderco Native 5 Lightweight. I'll get it zoomed in here. That way y'all can get a good little view of it. This is one of my most carried knives, if not my most carried knife of all time. I absolutely love this knife. And one thing that I love about knives and the hobby of collecting them and the hobby of EDC is not only are they functional and awesome tools, but they're also really cool story pieces. For me in my life, a lot of my collection has some really cool stories around them. I don't know if any of y'all watched the video I put out recently about finding one of my dream EDC knives, the Spyderco Tanto PM2. And I'll link it somewhere up here. That way y'all can go check it out if you want to. But knives are more than just inanimate objects. They hold stories. And the story behind this Spyderco Lightweight, which is a phenomenal knife. We'll talk a little bit about the knife first here. This Spyderco is, like I said, it's the Native 5 Lightweight. It's a lock back. It has this phenomenal leaf-shaped blade. It is just a cutting machine. It's in the S110 steel. Let's see if y'all can see that here, S110. It's a phenomenal steel, very corrosion resistant. And trust me, I sweat a lot. So anything that ends up in my pocket for a long time, it ends up getting a little rusty and I have to take care of it. But this one, it just keeps bouncing back. It's got Spyderco's proprietary bidirectional texturing on these scales as well. And just look at that backlock. I mean, that's a hunk of steel and it is absolutely sturdy. There is no blade play. There is no doubt that this is going to come unlocked while you're using it. The ergonomics are phenomenal. You can take more of a backwards approach. It has this upward finger choil here for you to really creep up on it, and you can get a fantastic grip on this knife with that. I'll let y'all get another close-up look. The S110 version that I have has these dark blue scales, which I absolutely love. And again, I just absolutely love this blade shape. One thing you'll come to find out about me if you stick around for the channel is I love a good tip, a good point for very detailed task on my knives. And this definitely has it. Well, the story behind this knife. when me and my wife had been married less than a year at this point. We got married in 2020, and today's actually our anniversary, and that's why I thought I would make this video, because one of the biggest moments in our marriages happened with this knife and around this knife. So in May of 2021, me and my wife went on vacation together, and this was before we had any children. And my wife knew that I wanted a knife for my birthday, and I was about to have my birthday in May, and we go on vacation, and she's got a gift bag in the car. You know, if you're anything like me, even as an adult, anytime it's my birthday, Christmas, I get really excited. I love giving gifts. I love getting gifts. And when we finally got down to Florida, where we were going on vacation, she pulled this out, and one of my good buddies, who actually now has just started his own knife store and knife online retailer. So if you're looking for a good pocket knife, go check out Bear and Otter Outdoors. They have a ton of great selections, and Spydercos especially. Y'all know I love my Spyderco, so just shout out to Blake and his wife at Bear and Otter Outdoors. Go check them out. Had actually helped my wife pick this blade out. I don't even know if he still remembers that or not, but he helped my wife pick this out at the brick and mortar that he was working at that time. And she surprised it with me on my birthday that year in 2021. And little did I know that day that my life would change forever, because in the bag as well was some photos of a pregnancy test. So not only did I get the amazing gift of this Spyderco Native 5 lightweight, but I also got the gift of learning about me and my wife's first child, learning about our daughter. And it's amazing to know that every time I pick up this knife, I can remember that moment, remember how I felt, what it was like to open up the box. And, you know, if you're like me, you get a new knife, you play with it. You're fiddling with it, you know, seeing how sharp it is. You're flicking it open, seeing if you can thumb flick it, seeing if, even though it's a back lock, you can do the Spidey flick. Also, if you don't know Spyderco's back locks, you can actually kind of do, let's see, of course not on camera, I won't be able to do it, but you can almost do like a faux compression lock where you open it and close it halfway. You can just depress the back lock and fling it open. I did it the first time, but anywho, it's awesome to know that I can look back at this knife and not only say this is a great EDC tool and fantastic for daily carry and whatever task I may want to put it through, but every time I pick this knife up, I'm reminded of the love that me and my wife share and the amazing gift that God gave us of our daughter. And I just wanted to get on here and share that with y'all today. I'm going to be doing some more of these knife story videos on some of the knives in my collection that hold very sentimental value. Excuse me. And I would also love to hear some of y'all's knife stories. What pieces of EDC gear, it doesn't have to be your knife, hold significance to you? And what's the story behind them? I'd love to hear that. Again, go check us out on Instagram. We're on Instagram at Cross and Copper EDC. We'd love to have you come hang out with us there. We're also on Discord. If you want the Discord link, drop a comment below. I'll send you an invite where we can all talk together and hang out. I know a bunch of y'all are probably really excited for some of the new blade releases that came from Blade Show West. I know I am. And I plan to actually do a video on some of the knives that I'm the most excited about from Blade Show West. Let's keep carrying. And remember, EDC is not only what's in our pockets, it's what's in our hearts as well. The memories that we hold of family and friends that surround our EDC gear, as well as the truths of God that we carry in our hearts. So let's all remember that. I hope y'all have a great day, and God bless.